guys, Will Scully with AudioSavings.com. We're hanging out at one of my favorite booths. It's the Pioneer booth. We're hanging out with DJ Lars. We've got a new product that just came out this year with Pioneer. It's the RMX 500. I assume it's a little brother of the RMX 1000. Is that right, Lars?
That's right. It's exactly the idea. It has a lot of the same features. It's about half the price of the RMX 1000, so it's an incredible value. The way it breaks down is you have a rhythm effects section, a scene effects section, and then a release effects section.
Okay.
So over here with the rhythm effects, you got effects such as roll, transform, a reverse delay, these types of things. You apply the effect by turning this button, this rotary right here, and then you can also push down on it. You see right here it says push effect, you know, so you can really increase the effect by pushing down on it.
Oh, very cool.
Then here on the bottom you have a bunch of 909 sounds built in, such as a kick, a snare, a clap, you know, so you can actually overdub and, you know, tap in a rhythm that goes with what's already playing. I'll demo that in a second.
That's amazing. Now, can you, are you stuck with these 909 sounds, or can you replace them out?
You're stuck with these sounds if you're using the RMX 500.
Okay,
the RMX 1000, you actually have an SD card slot that allows you to import your own sounds.
I gotta add to that, I've never heard a 909 sound that I didn't like, though.
That's right. Yeah.
True.
It's you know, if you are an electronic dance music DJ, having a 909 kick and snare always kind of works. Right?
I love it. Thanks, Lars. Okay, cool. So moving on, what do we got here? So is this just a whole separate bank of effects?
This is a whole separate bank of effects, but you can have them both going at the same time. So you see right here it says signal flow. Right now it's set that the sound comes in here and then travels from here to there, but you can also reverse the signal flow, you know. So right now the way it's set up is if I want to apply an echo to my kick and my snare, I would use this kind of signal flow.
Okay.
And then the release effects are vinyl break, echo, and backspin. So if you have an effect going here and an effect going here, and you just need to exit out of the whole thing because maybe you have a breakdown coming up, you would simply press the release effects, and that brings everything back to neutral, and it applies an effect like an echo, for example, just to get out of the sound.
You know, that's fantastic, Lars. And if you're a professional DJ, chances are you're gonna be spinning on a DJM mixer by Pioneer, and these effects are always absolutely wonderful. Sometimes they're a little hard to get to, sometimes you're stuck with one effect, and sometimes you may want just a little bit more control, and I think that's where the RMX 500 would come in. And then of course you're dealing with two effects. Essentially with this, you've got three that you can run total, correct?
Well, if you have this hooked up to the send return loop, you can't use this at the same time as these effects. However, you have more effects on here. You've got the sound color effects, so you can have your sound color effects going here, and then as this section is hooked up to the send return, you're combining these effects with those effects.
Totally, Lars. Good point. You're exactly right, man. Thanks for clearing us up on that. And, you know, is there anything else to add, or should you just take us out with something fresh?
Well, just to show you what kind of inputs and outputs you have, so you will have RCA in and outs. You actually have a headphone output as well with a volume control, so you can listen to just this unit, what's going on in there. So it's a very simple setup, and the stand you can see here is made by Pioneer as well, so we actually make a custom stand for it that fits this unit perfectly.
Just wonderful, Lars. Very cool. So a cool piece of gear. We'll go ahead and fire it up for us, man. Let's see what we got. You ready?
All right, sounds good.
My man.